Next story we have, there's been a lot of stuff with streamers and like safety concerns lately. And well, most recently, Dr. Disrespect, popular streamer that plays PUBG, he does some Fortnite, he does some other stuff, known to be kind of crazy and wild on his streams. Used to have a Slick Daddies Club, then it's changed because of his infidelity and all that stuff. Anyway, he was fired at his house where somebody shot what is thought to be a BB gun, shattering a window. This was the second time that happened that week. And it's kind of brought to light the fact that this has been happening more recently, especially with streamers, and it kind of raised a lot of security concerns for people that are streaming their lives, and in regards to, you know, putting out their real name and revealing like where they're located at, and like giving all this information to people, because it's scary out there. There's some people that they get super intense and super dedicated, or they just don't like how a person portrays themselves, or they don't like what somebody says. And there's some people that can get pretty trolly on the internet, and then when they bring it into real life, and that's a scary situation. So.
Yeah, this is it's really unfortunate. I mean, this sucks. I think this goes along with, you know, the community you create. Obviously, it's just kind of like the community that's created is kind of about just who sees you and who, you know, latches on. Now, it happened with Meg Turney the other day, or not the other day, but last year, or maybe it was early this year. I can't remember. When she had some people, she had some guy come from another state and wanted to kill Gavin, her boyfriend, right? Or I guess fiance. Are they getting married? I can't remember. Anyway,
fiance, yeah.
Because he didn't like her, or he didn't like him, and he loved her. Apparently, the shooter. It's just kind of, it just goes to show that, you know, there are positives and negatives to everything, obviously, and it's people. You never know who you're getting, and it's like, how do you create a community where there's going to be positivity in there, and you can kind of weed out some of these people that do this. Obviously, it's going to be impossible to weed out all these people. Yeah, this is going to happen. Yeah. This is going to happen. I feel like it's sad to say it's kind of common, but
to keep it away.
Yeah, crazy people latch on to people in the limelight. I mean, this happens. I'm sure this happens to like celebrity Hollywood stars all the time. Yeah. Maybe not getting shot at, but, you know, crazy people who fall in love with you or whatever. And
well, the thing about celebrity stars is that they can actually, even though they've always been under scrutiny for like, oh, they're always on the limelight and stuff like that, they can turn off their exposure to the public.
That's true.
But as a streamer, they stream every day. They need to stream every day to stay relevant and like have people keep like following them, because what the days that they're not streaming, somebody else is streaming to take away their viewership.
Right.
So it's like there's this mentality that you need to stream all the time. When you're doing that, you can't get away from the public eye.
Right.
And so in a way that they're in a worse situation than the celebrities are, which is crazy to think about, because they don't make near as much money as celebrities do. But I mean, they are celebrities, but they don't produce the amount of money that, like, you know, famous actors and stuff get. But you know, there's streamers out there that are afraid now to go to TwitchCon and DreamHack Atlanta and stuff like that, because they're worried, like, what if these people are there?
Right.
Like, they don't want to put themselves in danger.
I mean, and they put other people in danger too. But I mean, the good thing is that TwitchCon and other cons like that are looking to beef up security, right? And that's the thing with like all these conventions now. It's crazy to think that. Because I remember, like, for a long time, I was thinking that cosplay cons, like dominantly cosplay cons, are pretty safe, you know. You have weird people there, but then there was, it was a tournament. It was like a Pokemon tournament or something like that. And some guy came in and was going to shoot up these people because he didn't like them. And he brought like a bunch of weapons in his vehicle. And luckily he got stopped before anything happened. No, it wasn't. No, it was, sorry. They were having a Pokemon tournament at a cosplay convention. Yeah. And like, that was the first time I noticed something like that in this community, when I was like, oh, everyone's very welcoming. Everyone's very cool. We all like the same things. Like, you know, there's not a lot of controversy going on here. And to see this kind of leak into this is a little disheartening. But I mean, once you get a multitude of people together, man, you get drama everywhere. Because like, I don't know if people see it, but in cosplay community, there's a lot of drama on one side of I don't know, it's a bad term, but one side of the aisle, if you're not looking at that, like you don't notice it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it sucks. It really does suck.
Yeah.
Because you want people to come together. There's this community, like there's a great thing happening here, and now it's kind of thwarted by these stupid people, but
it doesn't make it, it makes it difficult in a way, but hopefully, I think the biggest thing is just like formulating that community that is
right.
You have a culture that you're building, like in any business. Like when you start a business, like you want to build a culture early on, so that culture kind of carries through as you expand and grow and everything like that. Same with like building a community. You want to maintain that strong culture of people being respectful of one another and everything like that. You don't want to grow a culture of toxicity, because it's just going to get even more toxic as it expands and gets bigger. So yeah. Head on over to thegamer.net for our full podcast episode for our weekly game impressions and top headlines of the week.
That's one of me doing an interview. Here's one of all of us. We'll mix some cool
things.
Red salsa right here.
Like this video, subscribe, keep up with all the latest video game news and opinions that you care about right here on The Inner Gamer.